Have you ever wanted to become a king, president, or maybe a prime minister? Have you ever dreamt of being the person on the top of the hierarchy? Have you ever thought how supreme leaders manage to stay in power? Well, my dear friend, you have come to the right place. You are the hero of this video. As a king or a president, your job isn't just to enjoy that lavish life, but also keep your people in control. If you aren't careful, you will be overthrown and your rivals will take your position. Whether it's a kingdom that you are ruling over or a republic that you are president of, the following 3 rules apply everywhere. Fear is the key. Even if you have the police and the army on your side, it's not easy to keep millions of people in control. Any of these people at any point might look at you and say, "I can do a better job," and that's a potential threat. Of course, you can try to manipulate your people, but it's really difficult to manipulate someone who is very rational, someone who thinks twice before taking an action. However, logic's greatest enemy is emotion. Emotions push people to take actions without objectively thinking about them. Fear, for instance, it turns on your fight or flight response and you will choose one of them without calculating the consequences. You will want to choose the easiest path but not necessarily the best. Of course, if you threaten everyone directly, people will just hate you and you probably won't stay in power for long. That's why let someone else be the bad guy, someone out there who's willing to destroy your people. Create an environment that will keep people afraid of a potential threat. If necessary, create a real attack in the neighborhood and then blame it on the bad guys and the media will spread the message. When people are scared, it's easy to manipulate them. Their first priority will be to be safe and not economic prosperity. But fear alone isn't sustainable in the long run. You want a strategy that will help you to stay in power for as long as possible. That's why you need to follow the second rule. Appear like you're doing something. If people don't feel like you genuinely care about them, they will find an alternative for you. Humans are creatures of emotions. They need to feel like you're sitting on that throne not only because you're smarter than the rest, but also because you care about everyone's need. You're solving some serious problems out there. However, solving real problems that would improve everyone's life isn't easy. Improving the economy, creating jobs, upgrading the infrastructure, getting rid of corruption will take years if not decades. But people aren't willing to wait for so long. That's why create shallow problems and then suggest immediate solutions. For example, blame the top 1% for not paying their share of taxes. Make it so dramatic that if we just solve this problem, everyone's life will get better, and then raise the taxes on everyone. You will hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Or blame the neighboring country for all the problems and then send troops to invade it. While you're trying to scare your people and appear like you are the hero that they need, your country will be filled with economic and social problems. A financial crisis might be on the horizon. That's why you need the rule 3. Keep the attention always away. If you can't solve the financial crisis right now, let people be busy with something else. Otherwise, they will be discussing your failures. That could bring together a group of people who oppose your actions and protest, which is a potential threat. That's why keep their attention away by creating a lot of noise around meaningless issues. Haven't you realized that 90% of what you see on TV is pure garbage that's intended to distract you from the real problems that your country has? These 3 rules of propaganda have been used by kings, generals, and leaders throughout history. Your mind might be filled with lots of different ideas that could build a real utopia, but without the control of the public, you might not even stand a chance to start. You might feel smart that you can distinguish the fake news, but the point of the propaganda isn't to always spread lies, but rather direct your attention to other meaningless issues. Its job is to make you forget about certain things at the moment. So as long as it's playing somewhere around you, you might have been manipulated without realizing that. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it, and if you never want to miss another video, then hit the bell button. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.